Good morning. My name is Judge Tony Gonzalez. I am the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's date is February 3rd, 2021. The time is approximately 10:15 a.m. and we are on the record. Today's proceedings consist of the arraignment docket and the show cause docket. The arraignment docket is the docket where this is the first time you're going to show up to court to answer to your charge, okay? I'll explain more on that in a minute. The show cause docket, that is where you've already either showed up to court or entered a plea, were assessed a fine and court costs, and now because of your failure to comply with one or more conditions, you are now before the court to answer as to why you have not complied. With regards to the arraignments, when I call your case, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in. I'm going to let you know what you're being charged with. And I'm going to ask you, how do you plea? You have three choices. You can plea guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plea guilty or no contest, you're going to have the same effect as if pleading guilty. The court will find you guilty. If you plea not guilty, we will set your matter for a pretrial. You will once again be notified by mail of your pretrial Zoom hearing. There will be a prosecutor present where you will have the ability to talk to him about your case. It is with the prosecutor that you're able to discuss any issues you have with the case. And if the prosecutor determines that your case isn't justified, or if he feels that your case needs to be dismissed for whatever reason, he has the ability to do that. He can also negotiate a plea bargain agreement, which he will then present to me, the judge, for approval. A lot of times people show up today wanting to talk to the judge about their case, and I'm not allowed to do that. The only time I can hear the facts of the case is at trial. Or if you plead guilty or no contest, before I go into sentencing, you can talk to me about your case and I can consider any mitigating circumstances you want me to consider. So once again, if you plea not guilty, you'll be notified of a pretrial. If you're unable to work your case out at pretrial, then you will be notified of a trial date by mail once again. Let's talk about sentencing. If in fact you plead guilty or no contest, the next part of the case is the sentencing part. That's where I decide what the punishment is going to be. There's several options that I have. I will determine that on a case-by-case basis. But just so you know, in general, if I feel it's warranted, I can order that you do what's called the pretrial, driving safety course program, which is a 90-day program where if you complete the driving safety course program, you maintain valid insurance, and you bring me a certified copy of your driving record from DPS. At the end of the 90-day period, the case will get dismissed, okay? There's also deferred disposition. That is also another way where if you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay in the time period that I tell you to do it in, the case can be dismissed. Now, there's certain cases that I'm not allowed to offer either of those two things, and you just get a straight up conviction and a fine and a court cost, okay? So those are basically the three options that I have when considering punishment of a case, okay? There's some important things I need to let you know. There's some important rights that you have. First and foremost, is everyone here speak English? Okay. If If you're not an American citizen, your status in the United States could be affected by a plea of guilty or no contest and a finding of guilt and a conviction. So if you find yourself in this situation, you may want to consult a lawyer before entering your plea. It's important to know that there are alternative means to payment. If I order fine and court costs in a case and you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there is an application that you can fill out. You request it from the court, and I will then review that application at what's called the name of the hearing escapes me, but basically it's a hearing where I look at your application, and if you qualify, I can either do a payment plan, an extended payment plan, community service, or a combination of those things. It's called an indigency hearing. So if you find yourself in that situation, you request that application and we will definitely work with you. It's important to understand that you do have rights. These are all with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney could help you understand the law, could help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you are an attorney. Does everyone understand this? Okay. You also have the important right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. You are innocent until proven guilty. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. I won't hold it against you, nor will a jury hold it against you if you choose not to testify. Do you understand these rights? Okay. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. I have a list of the order you came in into the Zoom meeting, and I'm going to take you in that order. Okay. So before I put you in that waiting room, any questions from anyone? Okay. Also, please be patient. Normally, if this were a normal hearing, you would be waiting in my courtroom for your case to be called. This is probably a lot better. You get to wait in your house or at work and do other things while you're waiting for your case to be called. So I please ask for your patience. I know that there's one individual on here that cannot hear what's going on. I think that has to do with their internet connection because their audio cannot connect. But I will deal with you folks one-on-one. So once again, any questions before I put you in the waiting rooms? Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Can I have your name, please?
Amber Garcia.
Amber, how old are you?
I just turned 18.
Okay. All right, court calls, cause number 2101000095 and 2101000096. State
Yes.
of Texas versus Amber Garcia. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth shall help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Amber Garcia, correct?
Yes.
Ms. Garcia, you are charged with the offense of speeding 65 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone, and with the offense of driving with a driver's license, violation of a driver's license restriction, both alleged to have occurred on or about January 14th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. Do you understand what the driver's license restriction was?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
Driving with a permit instead of
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge. I'm her father, Aaron Garcia. She was in that learner class where she got her driver's license, but had to be with a licensed driver, I believe 21 and over.
mhm.
Okay.
And like I said, she's a senior in high school right now, and she went for a ride, and she got caught.
Okay.
And but just to let you know, this Saturday she did complete her driving test. She finished her course and she passed her driving test. And today or tomorrow we're picking up the driving record, her driving certificate, to go take it to DPS to take her picture and get her driver's license.
Okay. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your plea on both cases, but I'm not gonna do punishment because I want to look at the law and see if I have an ability because she got the license. See if there's a way I can dismiss that portion. But I got to look at the law on that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to take your plea on both cases, and depending on how you plea, then I'll if I have to do punishment, then I'm going to defer punishment until I can research that issue. Okay.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So let's go one by one. As to the charge of speeding 65 in a 45 mile per hour zone alleged to have occurred on January 14th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No contending.
no like contending.
Okay. No contest.
Right.
And as to the charge of violating your driver's license restriction, restricting you from only from not driving in your vehicle without someone being 20 or without being a licensed driver 21 or over. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No content.
Okay, the court is going to accept your plea of no contest on both charges. What I'm going to do is we're going to reset the punishment date so I can do a little bit of research, Mr. Garcia, Ms. Garcia.
Yes.
And then we can readdress the punishment issue, okay?
Yes.
Can I get a good phone number for you, please?
361 510 1970.
Okay, and you're still at 202 Kissling?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you'll get a call from one of my clerks regarding the reset date for the punishment portion. Let me do a little bit of research, okay?
Yes, sir.
I want to help you any way I can, considering you're going to be a new licensed driver. I want you to start off on the right foot. So
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
let me do that, and we'll go from there, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go ahead and excuse all at this time, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I have your name, please?
Erin Fierro.
Aaron, is this a show cause or an arraignment?
I believe it's a show cause.
Here it is.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. Okay, court calls cause number 2008003128, State of Texas versus Aaron Desiree Fierro. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Aaron Fierro?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Fierro. It looks like you are here today on a show cause hearing regarding a violation for speeding 79 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. It looks like you were placed on the driving safety course program back in December. Is that correct?
Yes.
And it looks like you paid, you showed insurance, you're missing a certified copy of your driving record, you're missing the certificate of completion, you need the affidavit, and the DSC request form that were sent to you.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on.
So this is my first ticket and time I was ever pulled over speeding, and I was actually on my way moving away from home, so I had never driven through this city before, so I was unaware of the speeding limits here, and clearly I was going too fast, and I had all the information sent here to Austin, and I moved back home due to COVID during November, and I had left a lot of the documents here. And I wanted to handle it on my own. I had just moved away, and clearly I wasn't able to. And I'm so upset that I couldn't just do the driving course and get all the stuff. And I understand that I'm in the wrong here, and I still have misplaced exactly all the documents that I do need to turn in.
So do you or do you not have the documents?
I have I think only some
Okay,
of them.
let's do this, Aaron. I can give you until March 1st, okay? Because I'm only allowed to keep you on this no more than 180 days, okay? So
Okay.
March 1st is going to be the 180th day. After that, my only choice is to find you guilty and issue a conviction, and then that affects your insurance rates, and you don't want it, okay?
Okay.
If you can get the requested stuff in by March 1st, we can avoid all that.
Okay, perfect.
So if you can call the court talk to one of the clerks
Mhm.
and tell them that you need, tell them what documents you do have. They'll tell you what you need so they can send you the documents that you don't have.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you can do the driving safety course online
Mhm.
and get that certificate. That's something you control. You
Yeah.
you can get a copy of your driving record. That
Mhm.
Go to DPS website, get a certified copy. You can do that. Okay.
Mhm.
The affidavit and the DSC request form, those are things we have to provide to you. And that can be done between now and the 1st. Okay. So
Okay.
don't put this on the side burner, because I'd hate for the 1st to come and it was just because, hey, I forgot again. Okay. I know
Yeah.
it's hard, going to school, and especially during the pandemic and trying to get everything situated. But that way, you do this, the case gets dismissed. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to extend you till March 1st, 2021.
Okay.
Do you have the phone number to the court?
Yeah, I believe it's on the letter that I have. Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, Aaron. Well, then, if you have any other questions, just call us, but make sure you take care of that by the 1st. Okay.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Miranda? Hello? Yes, ma'am. Can I have your name, please? Can I have your name, please? I can't hear you. Can I have your name, please?
Sir, first of all, I'm Venkat Vinayanath Kalluri. I'm a student from Texas A&M University, Kingsville, recently graduated.
I need your name.
My name is Venkata Vinay Trinath Kalluri, sir.
Court calls cause number 2009003675, State of Texas versus Venkata Kaluri. Please
Yes,
raise your right hand.
sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Venkata Kaluri?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Kaluri, you're here on a show cause hearing regarding a speeding violation, 73 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone that looks like it occurred back in September of 2020. It looks like in October, I placed you on, I approved the driving safety course program. And it looks like you're just missing your driving record and the certificate of the program. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the situation? Can you get it done?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm a recent graduate from Texas A&M University, sir. I have been graduated on December. Sir, because of the post-graduation works, it just completely went out of my mind. I sincerely apologize for my mistake, but I have recently completed my driving safety course, sir.
Okay,
And
you just, if you can email that to us
sure,
or fax it to us, that would satisfy that requirement.
do you want me to do it right now, sir?
You can do it as soon as we get off because I won't see it. It'll go to the clerks.
Sure.
What about the driving record?
So being an international student, so the driving record needs a social security number, which I don't have it right now. So I couldn't be able to get the driving record, sir. That's the reason I couldn't show the driving record. And this is my valid driver's license.
Okay. Yeah, no, we know you have a valid driver's license. Let me find out if I can waive the driving record requirement. I'm going to give you until March 1st to get that document over to us. And that'll give me time to find out about the driving record requirement for international defendants.
Sure,
And
sir.
and then we'll go from there, okay? So
Sure, sir.
I'm going to extend you till March 1st
Okay, sir.
to
So,
get everything done,
okay, sir.
okay? So the certificate, if you can just get that to us sometime today, that'll be fantastic.
Sure, sir. Do you want me to email it to your municipal court email address, right?
At the court's email address, yes, you can call the court to make sure. Do you have the court phone number?
Yes, sir. I've been in
Call the court.
contact.
Yeah, call the court just to make sure where they want you to send it, okay?
Sure, sir. Sir, and I have got the letter mailed to me that I have to pay my $129, the rest of the balance. So because I'm an international student, I don't have really that much funds to pay off. If you could,
I'm not showing that you owe a balance, at least not on my paperwork here. I'll ask the clerk to look at that, because before you can do the program, you have to pay the amount. Did you ever pay the amount?
yes, sir. Before taking the course, I have paid the court charges and everything, sir.
Okay, so what amount are you talking about?
It said the letter said that I must pay the balance of 129.20 in the letter which I have got, sir.
Okay, I'll find out what that is, okay? And let me have a phone number for you, Mr. Kaluri.
My phone number is 669-290-8540, sir.
Okay, I'll have somebody call you here shortly, okay?
Sir, I have one more doubt. If I could get a Texas driving record directly going to the DPS so that can I send that also to your I mean mail or something like that, or do you want me to send it through mail to
What are you talking about? If you get what?
if I directly approach the DPS and request them for the driving record, uh, and if I get the driving record, can I send it to your mail to the
Yeah.
municipal court?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, I'm free of this thing. I just
Yeah,
wanted
well,
to know.
until March 1st. Once we get
Okay.
everything, the case will get dismissed. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. And I
I'll have-
sincerely apologize for my
That's
mistake, sir.
okay. That's okay. I'll have one of the clerks call you here shortly.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Now I can hear you. Can I have your
Okay.
name?
Miranda Gonzalez?
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez. How old are you, Ms. Gonzalez?
I'm 20.
Okay. Court calls number 2101-000046 and 2101-000047. State of Texas versus Miranda Gonzalez. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand in. Ms. Gonzalez, you are charged with the offense of speeding 53 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone, and with the offense of driving with no driver's license, alleged to have occurred on or about January 12th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County. Are you aware of these charges?
Yes.
And do you understand them?
Yes.
Okay, let's go one by one. As to the charge of speeding 53 in a 40 mile per hour zone on or about January 12th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of driving with no driver's license alleged to have occurred on or about January 12th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The court will accept your plea of guilty on both charges. Ms. Gonzalez, tell me about your driver's license. What's the situation with that?
I already did everything that needs to be done. I have an appointment on February 17th to go and take the driving test.
Okay, you just never had a driver's license.
No.
Okay. All right. So on the speeding, I'm going to place you on what's called deferred disposition for 90
Okay.
days. It's going to be a fine of $114.90, costs of $134 for a total of $248.90. Ms. Gonzalez, and then on the no driver's license, I'm also placing you on deferred for 90 days. It's going to be a fine of 125, costs of $81 for a total of 206. So you're looking at a total of $454, it looks like. I know that's a good amount of money to come up with right away.
Is there any way that I could do, I know there was an offer for a course. I mean, this is my first, I've never gotten a ticket before, and I'm a single mother. I don't work.
You don't have a driver's license. The only time you can do
I
the course
understand that.
is
That's on,
if you had a driver's license, I would offer you the course. So what I'm offering you is the driving safety, deferred, so it doesn't get on your record. What I'm going to do on the no driver's license, I'm going to lower that fine to $50 from $125. Okay.
okay, thank you.
The costs are $81. So that's going to be, it looks like a 131. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you to the end of the 90 days to pay the balances off. Okay? So that gives you 90 days, 3 months. Normally,
Okay.
try to pay something right away, but I'm going to go ahead and give you to the end of the 90-day period to get it all paid off. Now, if for whatever reason you fall short, just contact the court because I can extend that. Okay.
Okay.
So. Any questions?
Yes, if you could just repeat the costs to me, please, and then how to, pay all that and.
Okay, on the speeding, it's going to be $114.90. For the fine, the costs are $134 for a total of $248.90.
Okay.
On the driver's license, I'm going to lower the fine to $50, cost of $81. And that's going to be a total of. Of $131. So instead of $106, it's going to be $131.
Okay.
Total, it's going to be $379.90.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to give you 90 days to pay that off. So that's going to be around, hold on. Around April 3rd should be around the 90-day period. Okay.
Okay.
And once again, if you run into any issues, just call the court and we'll work with you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Get that driver's license. That's the most important thing. Okay.
Okay. Yes, I should be getting it in about, I think it's like next week or so to take the test. So.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Gonzalez. I'm going to go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, you know what, Ms. Gonzalez? Let me have a phone number for you.
Okay. 361-426-3958.
And you're still at the same address when you received the ticket? Let me see. That is at 14.
Yes, it should be 148.
Yeah, number 3102.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Ms. Gonzalez, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
John Gonzalez, I'm John Espinosa, I'm sorry.
Who's that?
He said he couldn't hear you and you told him to call. He's already called twice.
Yeah, he can't. It's his internet connection. Is he on the phone?
He's on the phone right now. Hopefully he didn't hang up.
Okay.
Do I transfer?
Yeah. What's his name?
John Espinosa.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Espinosa?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, I know you were having an issue with your volume or with your audio.
Yes, I don't know how to really work these things.
Oh, that's understandable. A lot of times, if you don't have a strong internet connection or a strong signal, it won't work. Okay.
Okay.
But I got your audio on the phone, and if you can, go ahead and do the video on your phone, and that way we can record the proceeding.
I'm trying to put it there.
Yeah, it's just there's going to be a little deal that says video. Right now, it should have an X on it, or a cross out, and you push it, and it'll allow the video.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Oh, the Zoom.
Yes, it's on Zoom. Yes.
There. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm trying to see you. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, do I put live?
No, you're ready. Are you on the Zoom?
I touch it Zoom?
Okay, you need to get on the Zoom on your phone. You know how you were looking at me earlier?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you need to have that screen up.
Oh.
It's okay, Mr. Espinosa. We'll just try to do it like this. Okay, court calls cause number 2008002835, State of Texas versus John Steve Espinosa. Mr. Espinosa, please raise your right hand.
Yes, sir, I am.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay, you can put your hand down. Looks like you're here on a show cause hearing, Mr. Espinosa. Back on August 26th of 2020, I placed you on deferred disposition for 90 days, where you were ordered to pay a fine of $230, cost of $81 by November 24th, 2020. It looks like you've paid nothing.
No, sir, I haven't even worked. I'm barely gonna start. But it ain't that much of work. And plus, I've been on quarantine because some of my family were getting that virus stuff. And we had got along some other weeks, but nobody got it. But we're playing it safe, and I haven't really worked, sir.
Okay, so I can, the furthest I can extend you, Mr. Espinosa, is till the 22nd of this month. That's 180 days from the date that I ordered this. That's like by law, the most I can extend you.
Okay.
So
sir.
I can give you until that day to pay the $311, but if you're telling me you haven't been able to pay that since August, I don't know if you're going to make that date, but I will extend you and give you the opportunity to try.
Oh, I'll try. If I can, I'll give whatever I make today or tomorrow.
Okay, I'm going to extend you to February 22nd.
Okay, Your Honor.
It's important that you keep that date,
February what?
22nd.
February 22nd. Is that this month?
Yes, sir. That's the 180 days will be up
Holy crap.
on February 22nd.
Okay, let's say if I give something this Friday, does it have to be all of it?
You can give something this Friday, so long as it's all done by February 22nd.
Okay, Your Honor.
And that's not me trying to be hard or stringent. That's just I'm not allowed to extend it beyond that day.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Okay?
No problem. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Espinosa. I'm going to go ahead and let you go.
Okay. All right, thank you, Your
Thank you.
Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are off the record.